All right. Hey, this is Brian O'Donnell from Giants Nation, and I'm here talking to RYSEN John, newest member of the New York Giants, 6'7", 237 pounds and growing. And RYSEN, welcome to the team, and we're excited to talk to you.
Appreciate it, boss. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Hey, so tell me a little bit about how everything happened that night. I understand you had 3 days of waiting for the draft, but then things got busy right after that.
Yeah, so having to watch the draft, day one, day two go by. Obviously, it's just all the guys, and there's a lot of big names in this draft too. Really deep draft class from wide receivers and tight ends as well, and quarterbacks. So there was a lot of talk within those 2 days, so which they greatly deserve. But day three rolled by with the very last pick, which was the Giants. So as well. It's like, well, it's all good, just playing the waiting game and stuff. And luckily within 5 minutes after the draft or so, I got the first call from Charles. Yeah, from Charles as well. So they are from the New York Giants department staff, and they literally just asked me the first question they asked me was like, "Have you signed to anybody yet?" Like I was like, "Nope, not yet." And they just offered me right there. So definitely a dream come true.
Oh, that's awesome. And I understand right after that you got a call from Freddie Kitchens. Is that true?
Yes. I think a couple minutes after, I called my agent and Charles as well, just saying congrats as well and trying to get to know him a little bit too. So he's also a tight ends coach, which is awesome. So I think I'm getting to know a lot about him and where he coaches now.
Sounds good. So how do you feel about that? You were a wide receiver in college, and now you're putting the weight on. Did they kind of give you a hint that you'd be thinking about tight end?
Well, I always knew I was going to put on size though, regardless if no one told me I was going to play tight end. But however, though, I always knew I wanted to put on size in terms of the NFL level, because I know I will get hit. I know I got to be a little bit more prepared coming down the middle of the ball, middle of the field too. Yeah. So I just want to put more size onto my body frame and a little bit more speed, which I was able to get during my NFL training during the process as well. So having to talk to teams, because I was invited to a few bowl games like the Hula Bowl and the CGS Bowl as well in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay.
So I've been notified for other NFL teams that I might have to transfer to tight end, though, which I'm all for it though. Just trying to make me more of a weapon, which is okay.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. Hey, speaking of the Hula Bowl, I saw that you actually played for Rex Ryan. How was that?
Yes, sir. It was cool. Really, he's a great character though. Funny guy. As a head coach though, and also he coached with the Jets during his time there as well. Really, he's a defensive mind, of course though. So, also he was spending more time with the defensive guys as well, and then we have
he's a defensive
wide receiver. Yeah. So defensive mastermind too though. So that's why we won the game too though off his defense as well. So that I felt really confident with trying to win that game. With him though too, so it was definitely cool to be around him. I didn't talk to him too much within practice though. I think he was like talking to his coaching staff a little bit more. But regardless though, Hula Bowl was a great time. It was my first time in Hawaii ever, so off a free trip. So nothing I could complain about being a good athlete, man. So, but I had my parents come over and stuff, so it was great. It was a great time.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, while you were at the Hula Bowl, there just happens to be another New York Giant that signed a undrafted free agent contract, Nick Lalo.
Yes, that's right. He was on the other. I think he was on the other team too. The red team.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think what school? Dartmouth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you reach out to him at all? Have you guys connected at all in any of this?
No, not yet. I would like to though. I haven't contacted any guys, undrafted guys as of yet though. I think we will have a meeting this weekend with the rookies and stuff, but I haven't contacted anybody as of yet though. So, but yeah.
Sounds good. And who else from the Giants? Any players reached out to you so far?
So far, it's been coaching staff, like Freddie Kitchens, strength coaches there too, and then a few staff members. Just trying to get to know me a little bit, trying to get some more documents and information, so we kind of just seamlessly get that done though. So it's been mostly like the front office so far.
Yeah. Okay. Have they sent you anything? Have you guys got started? Did they send you a playbook or a schedule, or have they taken over your training program? So
they're about to send over the iPad or the virtual
yep.
iPad and stuff over to my house. So I think it should be in by tomorrow or this week. So yeah, I should be getting gear this weekend, and then we're about to have meetings this weekend, like I said. So I should have everything in soon though.
How's this whole virtual thing working out for you?
It's cool. It's interesting. I mean, obviously during a time like this, that's not ideal. I mean, obviously
Right.
it's kind of a weird time globally, so it is what it is. But so far it's been okay. I like I said, this is off Zoom, so I've been used to having to do interviews like this
Yeah.
for other teams
Yep.
during the process. So, but yeah, I've been used to it. It is what it is. I mean, that's 2020
Yep.
for you. So it's hopefully we get by this virus soon though.
No, I hope so too. Hey, that you were supposed to have a pro day on March 29th, obviously, which got canceled. So how did you, now I understand that you took some initiative and had a pro day, recorded it and sent it out. Is that true?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had my own virtual pro day. I was supposed to have it on the 29th of March originally, and I was supposed to have teams come over. But due to obvious reasons, everything got closed down. And then for the virtual pro day, I just did at my high school, actually. They let me use their facilities and
Okay.
stuff as well there. And they had a few other guys help me out to record my stuff. And then I think I did it the week after on Tuesday. I think, first week of April. So I was able to do it, get that out of the way, and send it out to teams right after.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and obviously your initiative is going to speak volumes for how you go about doing things and stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, so a couple of other things for you. So are you okay with the tight end shift? I got a little detection. I was reading something on you and you said, if they want to throw me out wide, I'd be okay with that too.
Yeah, I basically told all teams though, and then with the Giants too. I think I'm probably the most versatile guy in this draft, honestly.
Yeah.
When I was looking at other guys route running and how to catch the ball as well, and everyone's a good athlete. Anybody could come into training camp as a great athlete, and stuff as well though. But I mean, at the same time, I mean, I can be as versatile as anybody on the field though too. So having to play tight end, I'm okay with it. Having to put more size on it, I'm good with it. Trying to get dirty, a little bit more dirty as usual though. But I'll probably make me more involved within the offense too though. Just because there's a lot of blocking schemes that you got to know, and pass protection you got to know as well, and kind of the coverages at the same time. So it's I think I'm trying to be a tight end as a world-class athlete. I'm okay with it.
Yep. Well, you come from, and your family apparently is a bunch of athletes too. So
we're very competitive at the house. Very competitive.
Yeah. And I read a little bit. Your dad's played basketball in college. Mom was track star or softball. So.
A little track in high school, but softball for sure.
Yeah,
softball.
That's good. All right. So, what's your mom and dad's story for how you got the name RYSEN?
So so a lot of people, at least all my articles as well. But my mother, I think she was just watching the Super Bowl. I think with my father, but she just took the notice of Andre RYSEN, of his last name, right? And she just took notice of it too, though. So I did say a few times that she named me after him, but that's basically all it was. It was just she took the liking of his last name and stuff. And during that Super Bowl, because I think I didn't watch. I should watch the highlights too, but he was balling out in that game as well. I think that was the Packers against Patriots. They won.
Oh wow!
If I'm not mistaken, though, I forgot what Super Bowl it was. But
he's had a few.
But So Andre RYSEN was just balling out and stuff like too. But she took the name by interest, and then she just put it as my first name. So, but pretty interesting though how she did that.
Yeah.
For me. So yeah.
Hey, whatever works, and it's getting you there. Hey, a couple other things real quick. CFL Draft, Canadian Football League Draft is tomorrow. You're one of the top ranked guys for the draft. How's that feel knowing you got the Giants looking for you, and then you got maybe British Columbia coming back at you? So.
Well, even for the CFL process too, though, I mean, I always felt confident as a wide receiver because they do a lot of passing in the league. So obviously, 3 down, bigger field, bigger ball, football too. But I always felt confident coming to that draft too. I was having talks for first round as well with those 9 teams. But yeah, no, like even all the other receivers. I mean, like I said, great athletes though. But like I said, I did all I was talking to all teams as well. I
Yep.
can do everything from outside, X, Y, Z, H, having to do the waggle as well, having to do the motion up to the line of scrimmage as well, which is a little different for some NFL fans out there too. But yeah, no, I basically told all CFL teams, I'm willing to do anything just to have the ball in my hands and be more efficient for the offense. So, but yeah, the draft is tomorrow. We'll see what happens though. I don't expect anything too much now anyway, since I'm on the Giants now, so it's cool. But I think for the CFL draft, I think they just want to see where I land just for draft rights.
Yeah, they exactly, draft rights and contingency.
So,
yeah.
So we'll see what happens though.
Good. So there's another guy that came out of British Columbia who happened to also be entering the NFL this year, Chase Claypool. Are you guys buddies?
We're cool. I played against him in high school basketball, but obviously he was D1. So obviously for football, he was a D1 guy. He had a lot of looks, and coming out of high school, and he was doing a few ID camps in Washington, state of Washington too, in Seattle. So he was able to get the opportunity and fly out to Notre Dame and have do his thing, get his playing time there, which that's what you want as a Canadian kid or any kid trying to get playing time out of there. But yeah, no, proud of him. I know he's going to represent his family and his own city as well. And I mean, both of us, man, we're our way. We're just funny too. So he's just down the road. But I trained with him a few times also. But he cool dude. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I saw you tweeted out new experience going to New York City. Have you ever been to New York City yet?
I have not been east that far east ever. I haven't been to I've never been to New York. I haven't been to New Jersey. No, like Toronto, Montreal.
Wow.
The furthest east I ever been was like Winnipeg, Manitoba, on a recruiting trip. That was it. Yeah, well, so New York's gonna be a good time though. Yeah.
Why leave such a good city?
Cool.
Why leave such a beautiful city as Vancouver, man? So
no, yeah. But I think it'd be a good transition though. Be a good transition.
I'm a displaced New Yorker. I'm actually in San Diego, so you and I are on the same time zone. I'm just down south. So, yeah, right.
West Coast living.
Yeah,
West Coast living.
It is. Anything else you want to share with us? I've kind of plugged a few questions, but is there anything? I mean, you guys you're starting up rookie camp this weekend, you said.
Yeah, so it's tough to say because there's not obviously everything shut down from the NFL standpoint. Hopefully training camp, hopefully summer training camp in July starts up would come back to rescheduling or come back to full schedule again too, and then we start off the season week 1. But at least right now the league's closed off from NFL. I know. I think from the sports world, I think a few facilities like NBA and soccer facilities around the world right now, I think they're about to open up the facilities a few other places in May. So I don't know if the NFL is going to do the same thing right now. In terms in the United States, it's kind of hit hard at the moment. But as soon as everything opens up, I'm pretty much flying out to New York City, and trying to experience the city and the team at the same time. So hopefully this all ends soon, and trying to get this process rolling.
Hey, a couple of things. So you've started a weight gaining, weight training program type of thing with your old coach's brother, right?
Yes, sir.
Coach Ford's brother.
Yeah, Tracy Ford.
All right. Now, have the Giants told you that's all well and good? You now are a member of us. Here's our program.
I think for the strength program with the Giants right now, I just got contact with the strength coach as well, so I may have some questions for them. But however, though, I did when I got the call, I think from Charles or from the coaching staff as well. They do want me to bump up my weight a little bit more, so obviously that's more food for me to eat though, so which is okay. But yeah, I think they want me at 245 coming into camp though, so I'm gonna probably push it around there. So I feel lean at the size too. I've never been. I mean, this is the heaviest I've ever been at 237 too. But I never felt heavy, never felt too light running around catching footballs as well. So I know I could push it a little bit more on my weight.
There you go. And there's going to be some big boys you're going to be moving around in that from that defensive line standpoint. So
Yeah, they all bench 20s though on average too of the bench reps. So
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little different though. But I just gotta know how to use my leverage on them. So
That's it.
we'll see what
Leverage
happens.
technique. Leverage
Yes, sir.
technique. So, and you've got a tight end that you're joining in Levine Toilolo, who just came out of San Francisco, and the Giants picked him up. You two guys, I could see being really nice, large, tall bookends on the line.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting though. I gotta learn. I'm starting to learn the depth chart a little bit more though. But yeah, that was one of the names that popped up too, though, along with every Ingram as well.
Right. And then Caden Smith, 2 Stanford guys, 3 West Coast. Now we got 3 West Coast tight ends in there, counting you. So
That's right.
yeah,
That's right. Funny enough.
Yeah.
To relate well.
Yeah. Well, listen, this has been great. I really appreciate you taking some time with us in Giants Nation. What we're going to probably do with this is we'll probably break some snippets out, throw them up on Twitter, and the rest of it's going to be joined by an article, and I'll be writing the blog on this, which
Awesome.
probably will go out Friday.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah. This is really cool, man. Thank you for having this.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to have you, man. I'm an old school guy. I've been with the Giants for, gosh, since the days of Ali Sherman, probably, which is go back to the '60s. So
yeah,
I've been
long history of tradition, though. Long history of tradition, though.
Long history of tradition. You're not allowed to talk about these, okay? You're not allowed to talk. I understand the coaching staff's telling you don't mention anything about Super Bowls or all that stuff, but this was one kind of near and dear. Just go get it. Go make it happen.
Until we make a playoff run, we'll get to there.
Well, you got a great coaching staff. It's a clean slate. I wish you the best.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thanks, Rysen. Take care.
All right. Take care. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right.